Hey guys, comment here again. For my last video, I was studying a little bit of AP Physics 1 through Khan Academy, and that didn't go so well. The coursework is a bit easy, it's just a bit tricky since I was doing a lot of the work mentally instead of on pencil and paper. Do all your work on pencil and paper, especially for something as math heavy as AP Physics 1. But today I'm going to be studying Java for my APCSA class, which the primary language for it is Java. I came from Principles, which was we were using Scratch, since some of us already learned Python and got certified and stuff in it. Some, I think, places or schools offer certification, so I just took it for the certification and everything. So today I'm going to be studying Java through two websites, APCS Exam Prep and CS Awesome too. Both of these websites, I think I'll link them in the description so that for any AP CS students or people who just want to learn the sort of AP material, you can go there and you can learn along during the year or with me in this video or whatever. Alright, I think I'll be studying for roughly an hour or so. Let's get started. So I have learned a few things from looking at the syllabus provided on the APCS Exam Prep website. There is going to be 4 whole units for this entire course, with the heavily weighted units being data collections, selection and iteration, and objects and methods. There is class creation, but I think it's because Java in general, when it's being used in the workforce or in any other type of project or work, it's primarily OOP or object-oriented programming or based through classes mainly, compared to things like Python. People use classes in Python, but I'm more on the beginner side than using classes in Python. I can't really remember how to write the classes, but having classes, especially in OOP, is very helpful, since you can have specific things done to specific parts of a program without having to make whole individual functions, rather functions for that class, for those objects to deal with. I think that's how it's explained. I'm not a computer science expert. Alright, so I have finished up lesson 1.1 of APCSA through the use of both of the websites. What the content would be in this first lesson is more kind of some basic vocabulary, basic how Java is written, with public class, the name of the class, the public static void stuff, string args. And then you have system.out.print and system.out.println, which prints a new line. And then you have the typical things, and then you have the typical JavaScript rule of always having a semicolon after a statement. Always remember a semicolon after a statement. This is not like Python, where Python you can just have the code, and as long as it's properly written down, I don't believe you need a semicolon to let this run. The comments are the same as in JavaScript, so if you already have JavaScript experience, this should be a lot more easier for you, besides some parts such as it being more class heavy than JavaScript. I believe also having an IDE would be cool. There is Replit, but Replit's I feel more AI oriented, so I believe something like GitHub can work, especially if you're using something like a Chromebook. If you have better resources, better IDEs, use those. And then there's like a few vocabulary terms like different types of errors and exceptions. If you've done Python, you'll know that there are the try and except kind of branches where you have the try with a line of code and then you have an except and you have a specific exception. It's kind of like that, but instead it's kind of like showing you what the compiler does not like expect. So it's considered an exception because it's unpredictable. It doesn't even, the compiler doesn't see that. The compiler sees the syntax stuff, the syntax errors. All right, I think this is about it. If you liked the video, please be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment down below. If you are an APCSA student or APCSP student, I'm gonna make some content on APCSP, if you guys like, on what to do, how to do the stuff, and if the test was really that hard. I believe that the exam is gonna get easier as time goes on, and in my experience, the exam was pretty easy. It's just that some of the questions may be a little bit tricky, but make sure to remember your information and everything. On the bright side, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.